doing? We're going to graph the rational function y equals x divided by x plus 3. This is a little introductory video. It's not based off parent functions or anything like that. So this is for if you're just getting started graphing rational functions. Well, first of all, rational functions have these branches. They usually look something like this. So that you have at least two branches, or they might look like this. This always helps to know. This one only has the two branches, so it's going to be something like that. But what we're going to do is use asymptotes to determine where the graph lies on the coordinates grid. So basically we have to find the asymptotes, and these are lines. Asymptotes are lines. And we're going to find the vertical asymptote and the horizontal. The vertical asymptote is easy. It merely means where the denominator cannot equal 0 because you cannot divide by 0. So solving for x, we have x cannot equal -3. So that's going to be your vertical asymptote because it can't cross that line. X is undefined at x equals -3. Horizontal asymptote is more conceptual. So this one's a little harder, and it just means as x gets larger and larger, what does my y get closer and closer to? Some b value. So what I'm going to do is take my function and just put in a large number. So say I put in 100. So if I put in 100, I'll get a 103 here. Well, if you divide these two, this is very close to 1. But let's just make sure and plug in a larger number, say 1 million. So if you plug in 1 million for x, this is definitely, if you divide these two, put it in the calculator and divide, you're going to get very, very close to 1. So basically that is your horizontal asymptote. And that's going to be y equals 1. Now these are lines again, so we're going to graph those. We're going to graph x equals -3. And asymptotes are lines, and I do them dashed because they're more like ghost lines. I call them ghost lines. And our vertical asymptote, or our horizontal asymptote, was y equals 1. So this was x equals -3, and then we had y equals 1. So there, what it looks like is a translation of the axis thing. So we're starting kind of at this point here for our points. This is -3, and we want to see what's going on either side of this -3 of my vertical asymptote, because it can't cross -3. So what I want to do is plug in some values. If I plug in -2 into this equation, I'm going to get y equals -2 divided by 1, which is -2. So that point would go here. If I plug in 0, I get 0. And let's plug in another number. Let's plug in, say 4. No, let's plug in 10. No, let's plug in 9. If I plug in 9, I get 9 divided by 12, which just reduces to 3/4. So that goes almost to the 1. So this was at what? 9. So you go to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're almost at 1. It's not going to, it can cross the 1, but in our introductory learning here, it's not going to. So basically, you're going to kind of draw it like this. You need basically 3 points, kind of gives you the general framework. So there's that. Now, let's see what's going on with -4. I want to see what's going on the other side of this vertical asymptote. So if I plug in negative 4, I get negative 4 divided by negative 1 is 4. So we go up to, at negative 4, let's go up to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's that line. And let's look at negative 5. So that'd be negative 5 divided by negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2, which is 2.5. So at negative 5, that goes about 2.5. And we can plug in, let's plug in negative 10. If I plug in negative 10, I get negative 10 divided by, let's see, what is this? Negative 10 plus 3 is negative 7, which is 10/7, which equals 1 3/7, which is less than 2. So we go to negative 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's about your 3 points. And then just kind of sketch it. And there you go. So these should reflect over this this new origin here. And that's how you sketch the graph. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.